Hi, Troy. Can you tell me a little bit about your company?
Okay, we're not actually a company, we're a local union. We're part of the Iron Workers International Association. We are, I can't really speak for the company, but like I said, we are a union. We have a full-blown apprenticeship program. We install rebar inside concrete, okay? Rebar is something that holds the concrete together. Without the rebar, the concrete would crumble and fall apart. So it's basically the bones of the structure.
What types of positions are currently open or usually open?
Usually we start out at the bottom unless the person has previous experience. If the person has previous rebar experience, we can bring them in and do an evaluation on them and see where they're at with it. And then if they prove to us that they have the experience, we can send them directly over to the contractor. If they don't have the experience, we encourage them to come through the Gladiator training program. It's a 40-hour class. We teach all the basics of rebar, safety, tying, carrying, bar sizes, identification, different things like that. And that way it gives you an opportunity to see what we do and what you make you an educated decision on if this is what you want to do for a career.
What do you look for in an employee?
Dependability and reliability. That's the biggest thing today, is trying to get people to the job site every day.
How does someone apply and what is the process?
Okay, they can call my office here and get on the list, the Gladiator list, or we can do the evaluation. Either one, we can set up either one. They can call my office here and talk to the secretary, get signed up, and we'll put them on the next class list. And we usually do these classes every week.
What advice do you have to someone to help them get the interview?
First of all, in order for them to get the interview for the contractor, they have to come through the Gladiator training program. This is where this is a starting point. And then if they complete the class, then we set them up with an interview with the contractor. And then the contractor is ultimately the one that does the hiring.
Where's your location?
Our location is 3131 West Lewis. That's Lewis, Suite 400, Phoenix, Arizona, 85009.
What shift hours would an employee typically work?
The shift hours would be daylight hours. Typically in the summertime, we start as early as we can because it's hot outside. So we start between 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. and typical work hour day is an 8-hour day. There could be overtime, 10 hours. This past summer, there was a lot of overtime going on because of the workload and the manpower shortage.
Is there an opportunity for advancement?
The advancement comes on whatever you put into this trade is what you're going to get out of it.
So what's a typical day look like for somebody who works for your organization?
Okay, you show up at the job site at starting time, 10, 15 minutes early, ready to go to work. What'll happen is they'll do stretch and flex. They'll go through the safety of the job site that day, job site analysis, different things like that. Make sure everyone's safe. Then you'll be divided up into different crews. And when you get under those crews, you'll be working whatever crew you'll be working in. Could be a decks, could be footings, could be slabs. There's a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of tying, a lot of bent over all day. There's heavy loads that's flying over all day long from the cranes, different things like that.
What kind of training programs exist in your company?
We're a full-blown apprenticeship program, so we have all the training that's necessary in order for these people to get on the job sites. We do all the OSHA safety training, MSHA safety training, first aid CPR. We do forklift, rigging, reinforcing, post tensioning. It's just whatever's in our curriculum as far as being a registered apprenticeship program.
Does your company have a initiative or a program to help hire people who have a disability?
Yes, they do. The thing about that is we have to watch what we're doing with that, because when we send a person with a disability out to a job site, we have to make sure that they don't become a hazard to themselves or the rest of the crew members.